What's going on, guys? Now, as you can probably tell by the title of the video, this video is not strictly related to gaming and the gaming industry. It is tied into gaming, but it's something that I've kind of been wanting to talk about for a little while now. However, I haven't had any news that's kind of popped up that's related to what I want to talk about and this specific piece of news that I'm going to go into more detail in a minute. But something has popped up and it's triggered me, and now I'm going to talk about it, and I apologize in advance if it comes across as a bit of a rant, or perhaps, hopefully not, but it could be offensive to some people. That's certainly not my intention to be offensive. It's just something that I'm getting off my chest and my opinion on the situation. So I'm going to kick things off by jumping straight into the news that triggered me to create this video. So basically, I pulled this article from Kotaku, and if you guys want to read it in its entirety, I'll post a link down in the description for you guys to read at a later date. So basically, long story short, this article is about a Twitch streamer by the name of Zoe Berger. And basically, Twitch has banned her from streaming any kind of content for the foreseeable future due to her content being too explicit in nature. And by explicit, I mean the clothing she's wearing is too provocative and revealing. And that seems to be grounds enough for Twitch to ban her, which is fair enough. Now, since the ban, she's also created a YouTube channel which has blown up, and I'll have a link down in the description for that as well if you want to go check it out. But basically, her YouTube channel is also under fire from Fox for copyright claims, and her channel is being threatened with closure due to copyright strikes. And basically what's happening is, because of her name, it shares similarities with Zoidberg from Futurama, and she quite often goes by the calling card of Zoidberg in her videos. And her content has quite often featured images and content from Futurama, the show. So you can see the issue that's happening here, and Fox probably have quite the grounds to stand on with their claims. Now, whether or not she's actually going to get off the hook from these claims, I don't know. She has said she's going to fight him, which in my opinion is probably a bad idea. She should probably just roll over and just give up the Zoidberg name and all the content that is related to Futurama on her channel and continue about her merry way. However, to be completely honest with you, I don't really care whether she gets away with this or not. I mean, if her channel gets shut down, so be it. I think Fox have the grounds they need to stand on to take action against her. But this leads me to the greater picture that I want to talk about that has been bothering me for a while, and people have covered this in the past and it's nothing new, but I want to get it off my chest to make my own video and share my own opinion on it. And it comes down to the classic saying of sex sells. This is exactly the case that we're seeing now. Sex sells. She's an attractive young female and sex sells, and she's monopolized on that and used that to her advantage to gain her viewership, and that's why she wears this skimpy, revealing, provocative clothing in her videos. And I guarantee the only reason she's reached the viewership that she's reached on stream and YouTube is due to the way she conducts herself on camera, and that is wearing provocative clothing. And to be completely honest with you guys, I find it infuriating that certain people out there in the YouTube community and in the streaming community, young, attractive people, go out of their way to sell themselves on camera and basically be provocative and sell sex with the one intention of gaining views. And quite often, a lot of the time, the content that they're putting out there isn't even that good. I mean, I'll be honest, I've watched a couple of these streams before, and I can tell you now the content is subpar compared to what a lot of other respectable people are doing. Now, to be perfectly clear, I'm not trying to lump every attractive person into this category. I'm specifically talking about the people that go out of the way to be revealing and provocative and sell sex on YouTube and in their streams for the one intention of gaining views. I'm not talking about any young, attractive females out there that genuinely love to play video games and present themselves in a respectable way on the camera. Now, you might be asking yourself, why does this guy even care? Why does he care about what these people are doing? Why does he care what their viewership level is or how they got there? And a lot of you might be just saying, look, he's just jealous. And I'll tell you now, it's not jealousy. It's the fact that we as a species, and I think a lot of the time it's mostly men seeking out skimpy clothed girls on camera, but we as a species are stupid enough to continually gobble this trash up. But as far as these so-called gamers go that are streaming through Twitch and are on YouTube with their gaming channels that are basically presenting themselves in a provocative nature and are selling sex, and they've risen to the position that they are purely through selling sex. It makes me mad, and it's unfortunate because basically it's a case of the trash rises to the top and the guys that are creating good quality content aren't getting the viewership because they don't want to sell their image like that, or they don't have the means to sell their image like that. And it's disappointing. It's just disappointing stuff. It's disappointing that we as a species haven't moved past this and we continually gobble this crap up. Alright guys, sorry about the rant, but again, this piece of news really just triggered me off, and it's been something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, even though we all know in the back of our heads that it is generally the case that sex sells and these people manipulate their genetic luck to get where they are. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know. And as always guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if I haven't quite done enough to get you over the line to subscribe with this video, then go check out my channel, because chances are if you're searching for this kind of content on YouTube, then you'll like the rest of the content I have on my channel. So go check it out. As always guys, my name is Sully, this is One Guy's Opinion, and we're